Hello everyone, welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Hope everybody's doing good so far today. It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. I hope you have a great day. It's Sunday, May 9th. Currently it's 65 degrees. The high today is going to be 80. 60% chance of rain today. 67% humidity. It says 3-mile-per-hour winds, but we've got a wind advisory. Obviously, since this report came out, it's more than that. It looks like at least 10 mile per hour or more right now. And air quality is 58. That's moderate for pollution. Well, I really anticipated this, but I did so much yesterday. We mowed the yard, did all the trim, and then I worked in this first bed, the Garden of Hope, and I was determined to get it finished. I wanted to get it done. I did, but I'm paying for it today. I got up my hip. My left hip is just killing me. And my legs are sore all over, I guess because I dug 23 holes at least. And then I planted more seed, other seeds that you didn't have to dig a hole for, just cover them up. And I'll tell you what, all that squatting down and stuff, just my legs are so sore. But I got plenty of exercise, there's no doubt about it. So you can hear that wind knocking those things around back there. I've had one casualty. One of my plants, a Neapolitan pepper plant, something broke it. I don't know what. I don't know how. Maybe a bird landed on it or something. But it broke it, so I had to throw it away a few minutes ago. It's a nice one too. Hey, things happen. I lost about 8 plants there right at first, putting them out in the sun. Now they're to where they can be out in the sun all the time. It doesn't bother them unless they were to get real dry, didn't have any water. Then they would die. But as long as they're moist, they can handle the sun now. So let's go see what's going on. Well, you can see a lot less over here. All the tomato plants that were here are gone except for that one. So all I got left here is pepper plants, the cucumbers right down here, and there's 2 zucchinis right there. Of course, this is all that's left over here. I got all the tomatoes are gone. What I had. You can see one missing over in the corner over there. That's one of those Neapolitans, and you can see they look really good too. These here, they look great, and the one right here was broke. And the potatoes are really coming up quick. Of course, these are eggplants, and then the one lettuce. But let's see what's going on out here. I ended up with 23 tomatoes. I couldn't hardly, I had these few left over down here and I just put them in there. But all these here, I'll have to water this probably some later if it doesn't rain. These 3, these 9 plants here are the ones that I bought. Then starting here over, are the ones that I grew from seed, and I can tell you, looking at them right now, the ones I grew right now already look better than the ones that I bought. They just look healthier. They look stronger. They need water. I can tell, so I'm gonna have to do that after I'm done. But most of them aren't any droopy at all this morning. A few of them, I see one back there and this one right here a little bit, but they'll come out of it when I give them some water. And then I had these 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left over. I just put them in here. They might get crowded or something. I hope they don't get crowded. I put a lot more space. If y'all that watched me do it last year, I had them really close together. I gave them more space. I had 4 to a row instead, and I've got 3 this year. So I think they'll grow better. They'll get more airflow around them, which makes a big difference for them, the circulation of the air. And one of these, I got the snow peas on this trellis back here. And I noticed it's not really sturdy by itself that much. It'll handle them because they won't be that heavy. But I noticed it's not that sturdy, so I made this into like a triangle with the other 3 and connected them together with wire. I might need to put another one on, I don't know. It's really sturdy now though. And I have 3 different kinds of beans, 1 on each side, different kind of beans. So I'm sure they'll grow all the way up that too. And of course right here is onions in this empty space right here. There's seeds in there. So these are banana peppers, and then the rest are tomatoes. And then I'm hoping to start on this today if I feel better, if my pains go away a little bit. So let's see what's going on out here at the rock. See, the yard looks great. I mowed this back here with my new push mower. This area right here. It looks great. Oh yeah. Everybody's looking good here. Yep, things are coming up. Oh, my legs. So sore. There's a big plane right there. It's awful low. It's awful low. We got our new plants coming up over here. And what I like is that hose that I bought that expands, you know. These are going to be nice. These are some of those back there at the rock that I just showed you. It'll reach all the way out here to stump flower number 2 and all the way to the rock. So my hose last year wouldn't reach that far. But you can see everything coming up in here. Let me see something. Oh yeah, I wish those would bloom in the middle there. Unfortunately, watering them makes these ones I don't want in here grow too. It's just one of those things. Gotta keep up with it though, every day. If you want it to look, you know, nice. Yeah, it's getting windy. Hello. Sitting there with this little boy. Worm here. Give you a chance. Put him back in the grass. You know what? I feel sorry for that worm. Here, let's take you to a new home. Let's take you to the garden. You're gonna love it. I noticed when I was digging this, there's a lot of worms in here, and that's great. They aerate the soil. Here you go. Off to your new home. Oh, it hurts to walk this morning, but I got to. Maybe to loosen it up a little bit. Birds seem happy today. I filled the feeders too yesterday. Put more suet in. They've been enjoying that. They've already eaten a bunch of that block I put in there yesterday. A lot of cardinals. I know. While I was out here working, there was all kinds of birds right there. I mean, they weren't even worried about me. I could get up and walk around, and they didn't even take off. I think they know I'm not going to hurt them, you know. And they may be able to figure out that I'm the one that's feeding them, too. It's hard to say what all they understand, you know. All I know is lots of times when I'm out there cleaning the feeders and putting new feed in it, they'll be up here on these power lines just waiting. So I think that at least some of them know that what I'm doing, because as soon as I'm done, I come in here and I look through the window in the kitchen, and oh, they'll be right down there, all over it. I used to make videos of it, but I haven't in a long time. I've got a monocular, you know, like a binocular, but it's just one, and I can attach it to my phone, and it gets a lot closer. They're in my playlist still if y'all ever want to see any of them. So if you see something about feeding the birds, or you know, feeding the birds at the feeders or something like that, I can't remember what it's called, the playlist. There's several of them. I got some really great shots too. There's been a bunch that sometimes there might be, during the summer, I would see maybe 20 birds out there or more, in all varieties too. So anyway, let's get going. I'm going to be doing, if nothing else happens, I'll do an Ask My Tablet today. And I'm not sure what else, really. I think we have to go get some things at, I believe it's Kroger's, either Kroger's or Aldi. I may end up with a little haul, I'm not for sure. I know we need some things for the dinner that I'm going to fix for Joy tonight. And by the way, the thumbnail, we didn't feel, after, you know, mowing and all that stuff and everything we did yesterday, we certainly didn't feel like cooking last night, so we ran down here to Pal's Sudden Service, and we got, well, Joy got a hot dog, and we all got fries, and Logan and I both got a Big Pal. They call it the big cheeseburger. Well, you have to ask for cheese. Big Pal with cheese. If you just say I want a Big Pal, they won't give you any cheese. And they call them Frenchy fries. We got Frenchy fries. It was great. What's for dinner? Joy wants me to fix hamburger steak. We got those ground chuck black Angus patties from Grocery Outlet, and you just fix them and have them like with steak sauce. And she wants a baked potato and a nice salad. So that's what she gets. And you know what? I have to get a dessert for her, or fix something for dessert. I don't know if we talked about that or not. Whatever she wants, of course. And so today's question is, what are you having for your Mother's Day dinner? Be it going out or having something at home. Let us know. What are you having for your Mother's Day dinner? Okay, now it's time for today's tidbits, everyone. Let me get my spectacles on. Something on them. Take a drink of coffee. Okay. Whitehaven Beach, a slice of paradise in Australia. Whitehaven Beach is a pristine beach located on Whitsunday Island off the Queensland coast in Australia. It is one of the world's best beaches with crystal clear turquoise water and stretches over 4.3 miles. Whitehaven Beach is famous for its bright white sand, which consists of 98% pure silica. Wow. Okay. The sad history of Montserrat Island. Montserrat, known as the Emerald Isle of the Caribbean, is an overseas territory of the UK located among the Leeward Islands. In 1989, Hurricane Hugo heavily battered the island. Then in 1995, a long dormant volcano erupted and buried the island with nearly 40 foot of hot mud and ash, making the island uninhabitable. It sure looks uninhabitable. Wow. A fairyland of needle-like icicles in Wisconsin. The ice caves of the Apostle Islands in Bayfield, Wisconsin feature some of the most spectacular cliffs and sea caves. In winter, the beautiful rock formations of the sea caves are covered by icy stalactites and stalagmites, which makes it look like a fairyland of needle-like icicles. A cave town straight out of a fairy tale. Gorim is a small town set among fairy chimney rock formations in Cappadocia, Turkey. This town has around 2,500 people living in carved fairy chimneys, ancient caves, and eroded rock formations. They were formed when soft rocks in the volcanic ash spewed by Mount Ursies about 2,000 years ago eroded. Okay. Tundra, the coldest biome on Earth. The tundra biome is the coldest and one of the largest ecosystems. Tree growth gets hindered here by low temperatures. It covers about 1/5 of the planet's land in the Arctic, Antarctic, and few mountain regions. The word tundra comes from the Finnish word tunturia, which means treeless plain. Midges season begins in Cleveland, Ohio. Watch out, Joy and Diane and Teresa. Forecasters, and Jackie and Will, my daughter and son-in-law, are in Ohio. Forecasters in Ohio are tracking swarms of midges visiting Cleveland from Toledo and the Lake Erie Islands as the regions get warmer. These tiny midges appear every year when the water temperature in Lake Erie reaches around 60 degrees. They are hatched from the lake when the winter warms up in the spring. Oh, how wonderful. Tree Rings Nature's Own Database. Each ring on a tree represents 1 year, and its size tells about conditions at the time. Wet seasons create wider rings, whereas dry stretches produce much thinner ones. This data is both a time capsule and is used as a tool to forecast future events where extreme droughts and heavy rain have become common. Iceland's amazing crater in a dormant volcano. Oh Lord, I don't even know if I can pronounce this. Thrutnjúkur is a dormant volcano near Reykjavik in Iceland. It is famous for its large magma chamber-like lava tube formed when the new dormant volcano erupted about 4,000 years ago. It has a crack in the rare intact magma chamber that allows visitors to get a peek at the inside of a volcano. Well, you sure couldn't pronounce it, I'll tell you that. Mexico City sinking at an unstoppable rate. A new report published in the journal JGR Solid Earth states that some parts of Mexico City are sinking up to 20 inches a year. The city, built on a lake, has pumped water from the aquifer under the city for centuries. As a result, the lake bed had become so dry that clay sheets are cracking, causing it to decompress. Wow, that's a lot, 20 inches in a year. NASA shares first ever audio from Mars. NASA has been sharing images and videos taken by its Perseverance rover on Mars. On Friday, the agency released its first ever audio captured on the planet, just before the Mars Ingenuity helicopter made its 5th test flight, a short one-way trip to a new airfield. The footage plays sounds of the helicopter humming through the thin Martian air. Wow, that's crazy. All right, that's it for today's Tidbits, and that's going to be it for today's morning coffee break. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. And share it with someone today, please. And everybody will have fun. So, all right, not for sure what I'll do next, or, anything. For a while, I think I'm just going to relax, and I think, like I said, we probably have to go to the store after breakfast. So, I'll be doing something. Probably ask my tablet this evening, and I don't know if I'll have a haul maybe before then or something. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you later on. God bless.